James, thanks very much for joining us. Let's have a little chat and a putt. The weather's not helping right now, but let's see how we get on. Amazing facilities here.
Yeah.
First time I've been to the Spurs training ground, and you've got a putting green. So I'm assuming you know this green pretty well, being a keen golfer yourself.
I would love to say that I do, but I actually have never been out here because the manager's office is just there, and I think if he seen me out here instead of out on the footy pitch, he might have a few words.
All right, well listen, we'll have a 9-hole putting comp.
Yeah.
What are you playing off?
I'll play off of about 9 at the minute.
Actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm steady. Putting's actually probably one of the weaker parts of my game, I'd say, but
All right, well we'll play.
take a few tips from you.
Do you want a one-up start or play off levels?
Nah, we'll play off levels.
Yeah, perfect. And being your own course, you take the honours, or do you want to have a toss for it?
Let's do it fairly. Let's do it fairly. Which hand's the ball in?
Which hand? We'll go in this hand. Right.
This one. So I'm going to let you go first.
I'll go first.
Jesus.
Close.
He's had 100%.
I've been out here all.
He's been out here for a while because he's got the pace already.
I
have had 0 practice putts for you people watching, and I'm going straight in with a new putter that I haven't used. So, all right, you can take that away then, yeah. Come off a bit fiery, doesn't it? Shall I leave? I might need to move that camera.
I think you're right. A little bit heavy-handed to start with.
It comes up, yeah.
Right. I should have really given you a mulligan there first off, but
You should have, really. I didn't want to say
I
it,
am. I did offer you a one-shot start, whole start.
Right, one back.
Right, hole 2. Oh. Thank you very much.
Kurt,
There's
see you in a bit. Thanks for coming.
Hey, can't believe it. Not done that all morning.
What a putt that is.
Hey, I'll leave that there just so you can see it. It might help your sight. So you play a bit of golf.
I do, yeah.
And any other lads in the team play?
We haven't got a big golf school here at Spurs, to be fair. We've got a few of the coaches like to play. To be fair, Timo Werner likes his golf. He's really got into it in the last 18 months, I think. But I think I'm one of the main golfers, yeah. But
who's the best?
Young Archie Gray plays as well, actually. Yeah, I've got him. He's going to be playing in my golf day this year. I've managed to get him in.
And that golf day, I mean, it's an amazing thing what you're doing, right? You're using your platform for vital causes. Have you done 2 or 3?
I've done two. This will be the 3rd one this year, mate. Yeah.
Brilliant. And what charity is it for?
We haven't decided yet. The first year was for a little girl who I met back in my Norwich days, who I'm still really close to her family. She sadly passed away. She had a certain type of bone cancer, so we raised money for her foundation, Sophie Sparkle, which was amazing. We had a great day. And then last year was for the Noah's Ark Children's Hospice, which is just down the road in North London, which I visited. And then this year will be another different one, just to keep it diverse, you know, helping all instead of just the same one all the time. I like to.
And you get a lot of ex-players.
Yeah, ex-players, celebs, all turn up. Everyone loves their golf.
And it's local enough, Centurion Club, so.
Yeah, Centurion again this year. So
exciting.
It's good stuff. I mean, I hope I can hold some putts like you just hold there.
Well, you know the line. You know the line now. It's just outside left edge.
Yeah, you give me the line, the pace, and everything, and it's the execution part that's.
You'll be all right. If you're struggling, we'll give you a couple of tips in a moment. But you look all right so far.
Any tips will be helpful, actually. What a putt that was. How was that gone in?
I know.
But it did have a chance from the start, though, didn't it? Right, come on. It was just outside the left, wasn't it?
Yeah, outside left's good. You should have.
How slow is that?
Shots. Right, we're 2 up through 2. I'll give you a mulligan on the first, so we'll call it 1. Right, 3rd hole.
That's surely too big.
Too hard. Saved by the camera. There's a bit of room inside that.
See, it was like you whacked that.
Right, Colin, we need you to concentrate.
Yeah, you do. You've been on it for 45 minutes before I got here. I get straight in and.
James, tell me, it's obviously been a pretty tough season so far. This campaign. Some injuries here and there. How'd you deal with that as a sportsman? Obviously, I've played golf all my life, you know, the ups and downs of a career, good form, bad form. You know, you've got to pick yourself up each week and sort of start again. But obviously with you, you know, you're playing on that season-long sort of race, if you like, where the league table's going all year. And, you know, how do you do it as a player, like mentally, kind of pick yourself up each time?
You know, it has been a bit of an up and down, tough season. We have been disruptive of injuries a lot to main players. I think injuries here and there, like you said, is a little bit underdoing it because we've had some big injuries to big senior players that we've missed dearly. It's not an excuse, it's fact. So it's been tough. The league campaign's been tough. We've lost too many games, and it's frustrating. It's been difficult. It's looking a bit brighter at the minute though, with players back from injury. We seem to have like the spine back, and obviously the Europa League's a big thing for us now because we're in the quarter-final of that, and that can still make our season very special if we can go all the way in that. So,
so what's that in a couple of weeks' time, right? So you got, if you go there, quarterfinals. I guess now all your prep is right, obviously for Chelsea in
yeah. Oh no, we're not dismissing
time,
the league at all because we need to climb the table, and we need the form in the league does transfer into you can't just switch it on and off. Like momentum is a thing in football and a big thing. So
but the same with golf, right? If you do the simple things well, and I guess like if you're practicing well and your training's good, and if you got a load of guys out injured, I guess that affects all other aspects, right? So, you know, and I get inside as a player, you know, when you're starting to feel a little bit better or your swing's in the right position, it's like, right, I know my time's coming. And does it feel like that a little bit with your form of recent, or you're kind of moving into better times?
I think, and I don't want to keep blabbering about the injuries, but we've had some big players and players that are part of the spine of the team out injured. So when you get them back, it makes a big difference. In relation to golf, I mean, yeah, you know what it's like when you find someone and it clicks, and momentum is a big thing, even for like amateurs like myself. When you find someone and you're hitting it well and you're playing consistently and playing a lot, you tend to get better results. And it's like that with the players back fit. If we can click and get back together and build a bit of momentum, it will definitely help us. Yeah.
Good. Right. You got 5.5 feet here.
It'd be nice not to three in a row.
You need a little bit of positive momentum on the putting green. Oh man.
What was that?
Nearly. He caught a lot of the hole. Fourth hole. 2 up.
Sure. Oh, slowed up on you, didn't it?
Yeah, I'll get out of the road so it's not in your way. You want me to mark that or?
No, you can have that.
Getting there, that's good with me.
It's just a bit short at the minute, isn't it, for me?
It's slow. You've got quite a soft face on that putter.
I don't know. I don't think so. It comes off quite fiery. I mean, I'm not actually just saying it with the cameras. This is the first time I've actually used this, so I do need to practice with it. But
so do you get, obviously as a footballer, you know, when the season's on, you're training every day, or I don't know, 5-6 days a week. Do you get a chance to play much golf?
Not really. I haven't played for months. I mean, I was in Dubai for a few days in the international break, and I managed to get around him. But from kind of November to what we now end of March, I haven't really too many games. We play 3 a week. Yeah. It gets wet in here in England, doesn't it?
And in your downtime in the summer, do you enjoy playing a bit more?
In the summers when I have a right crack. To
yeah.
Be fair, yeah. And over the off season and even pre-season, try and get out when I can. Like I just said, we play so many games, especially when you're in Europe. You play so many games that you're just recovering and on to the next game. So
you got to save your legs and
exactly, and the buggies stop like being allowed out because it's wet and stuff.
And you find it like a nice decompression. Go out on a golf course.
Yeah, no, I love my golf. Honestly,
competitive all the way through.
Yeah. Got a little tournament actually with my friends back home that we do every year for. We had a green jacket made with stitching and everything, and that gets very competitive.
You play with any other Spurs lads? Or?
No, that's from mates from home. Like I said, we haven't actually got a big squad of players who play here, but my friends from back home, that'll be with them, yeah.
Okay, right. Well, let's crack on. We're on the 5th. We've got a few left here. You can get a few holes back.
So you've absolutely rifled that.
Oh.
Wow, what an effort that is.
Close again.
You're a good putter, aren't you?
Oh, it's my job.
Did you not just think that you absolutely rifled that? Your backswing comes to about here, it felt like.
Follow that.
Right, come on then.
They're looking good. Better.
Slowed up again, didn't it?
Where,
You give me that though, yeah?
Yeah, that's all yours. You can take that. Anything inside the club limit's fine. Well, that might be a broom handle, but right, we're going number 6.
You're right.
So the quarterfinals of Europa League are coming up. How's the mood in this squad? Looking forward to that game.
Yeah, no, we're excited. It's obviously an amazing competition. Playing in Europe's always fun, always good, always tough tests. But it's a competition that we think is achievable for us, definitely.
They give a massive silver lining to the season, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Obviously, we, like I said earlier, we need to improve the Premier League form, and that will help our Europa League campaign. But that is something that we're eyeing up, and we're hungry for, and we want to bring a trophy to Tottenham for the fans and stuff. It's always obviously spoken about in the media with Tottenham and being trophyless for a little while now, so that'll be real.
It's a matter of time.
Nice.
I think it's a matter of time, personally. I always love the way Spurs play. I always think Spurs are exciting to watch.
Well, you've got to be ambitious and you've got to be hungry and you've got to believe that you can win it. Otherwise, you're not going to at all. So it'd be silly for me to say like, well, I don't know. We believe we can win it. We've got to go and do it. So
and you're back, and a few of the players are back fit again. The guys that have not been there, and you see yourself as a senior player in the team. How does that come across to the rest of the squad? You know, does it give them a massive boost?
Well, I don't know how the young players see me and us. I don't know. You'll have to ask them. But I always just try and help when I can. Use my experience. I'm obviously an older player now, 28, so I've experienced quite a lot. I've got a lot of games under my belt over the years. And just try and help the young lads that are coming through as much as I can. I don't do it forcefully. I just try and, if I think that I can say something that will benefit them, then I will.
Yeah, because I think from a golfer perspective, when you play with guys that are older or have been out on tour, and I look back at when I got out on tour as an 18, 19-year-old, and you're playing with Darren Clarke or Lee Westwood or wherever, and even Rory in the same position, you're playing with guys that you can feed off at times. You know, if you've got players around you that are playing well, that are confident in themselves, that flows through. You know, you take that into your own game, right? So the young guys, obviously seeing them star players back in the squad, you know, the role models that they look up to, the confidence flows through.
Yeah, it would definitely help them, yeah.
Anyway, 6th hole, we're getting wet. You want to get one of these?
What? What, blade? This is a whack, mate, isn't it?
Steady on. It's a good line. Oh!
Thought it was in, you know. That's good as well, isn't it? That's what, 2 feet? I'll see yours as well.
You should see mine.
Oh, it tried!
Side door.
It tried to miss.
Well, that's short.
Got to go in it, yeah.
That's short.
Didn't really come either, did it?
So do you watch much golf on the telly?
I do, yeah.
Yeah?
I love my golf, man.
You looking forward to Augusta coming up?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Can't wait.
Just off the back of the players, isn't we? And
I know,
normally when it's Sawgrass, you know the Masters is just round the corner, isn't it?
Yeah. You're a Rory fan?
We all are, aren't we?
Yeah,
we all want
yeah,
Rory
yeah.
to do it. I mean, every year I am one of them guys who says it's Rory's year this year, and it just hasn't quite worked for him yet, but I'm sure it will.
I think the thing with Rory, he's obviously got all the expectation coming to Augusta, but the fact is this year, you know, he's obviously won the AT&T at Pebble, which is not really a course that would suit him.
Yeah.
Sawgrass isn't necessarily, I know he's won there before, but, you know, given the strength of his game, he's got all the form with him, you know what I mean? Everything, the momentum's on his side.
Exactly, and he had to win it in a pressure way of a playoff. I think that'll do him the world of good.
Who would you like to see win Augusta?
I'd like to see Rory, obviously, but outside of that, I'd love to see Tommy Fleetwood win. English boy, and I think his game's in a really good place. I love watching him as well. He's got a beautiful swing. He's sawn off with his irons. Aesthetically, he's one of the best to watch. But obviously for the majors, you've got all the live boys coming back, so you get used to watching the PGA Tour, don't you? And then,
it's interesting.
Bryson,
You know, Rahm's back.
Brooks, Rahm,
Garcia,
they all come back over. Tommy
and Rory.
Tommy and Rory.
If you had to pick one.
And Justin Rose. I always root for Justin Rose because he's lovely.
Rose is a great guy.
Top guy. And
you've played with any of them?
I've played with Justin, yeah. Played with Rosie. He's such a good guy. I always root for him no matter what.
Yeah.
So we'll go Rosie, Tommy and Rory, keeping it in the UK.
In that order?
All 3 of them. I'll be happy if any of them 3 win.
All right, good.
Right, my putt.
Your setup's all right.
Has that got to go?
That's good. Right, Madders, I'm still 2 up. We've got 2 left. Oh, it took a right turn at the end.
It did. Actually moved quite a lot, didn't it?
Better tempo. Come off hotter, didn't it?
Yeah.
See it, you get your speed up in the backswing.
Because I'm doing the backswing as long as the follow
it gets your speed up, so exactly.
Then you just need to gauge, I guess, the pace.
Right, we'll have a double or nothing on the last. We won 2 and won the match. Outside left.
Yeah.
Oh, just missed.
You thought it was in, didn't you? Be honest, did you think it was in?
He had a chance.
You
It looked a
thought it
little
was
short. I'm surprised it got that far. Come on, Madders.
It did come back though, didn't it?
It's like top corner of a penalty or a free kick.
I'm in way more control of a free kick than I am this putt, let me tell you.
It's always fascinated me how you like choose what way to go on a penalty.
What do you mean? Oh, like,
Yeah.
which way to go?
Yeah, because like, you know, as a golfer, it's kind of the most similar to you'll get to a golf shot, right, all the way through. But
Yeah, well, a free kick definitely is his routine, it's repetition, it's the same every time. Maybe not thingy, but there's not really any controllables in football apart from dead ball situations.
yeah,
So a dead ball situation is probably the most similar to a golf shot.
yeah.
So I always have this, if I'm taking a free kick, I always have the exact same routine because it's the
So
one thing you can practice, whereas any shot, you'll never have 2 of the same shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Within a game.
When the ball's in play.
Yeah, because it's moving,
Yeah,
defenders are moving, goalkeeper, balance, everything.
Yeah.
Whereas a free kick, every single time you hit a free kick, you can control your run up, how you
And
kick.
do you control all them things?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
I have the same setup every time where I'll take the same amount of steps back. I'll start with my left foot just in front of my right. Just a few breaths, a few quick steps. Left arm comes out almost like.
So you know it down to like the nth degree exactly what you're going to do every dead ball
Yeah,
situation.
I don't think about it because I just
No,
do it
it's
naturally.
routine
Like I used to do it when I was young. I used to watch Becks and how many free kicks he scored in the Premier League. And I just used to love taking dead ball situations, and it's something I mastered over the years. My record in the Premier League's pretty good.
It's interesting because I was chatting the other day, and I think footballers when they start playing golf, they like that routine around golf. You know, the fact that you're putting the ball down, you're getting yardage, you're choosing your shot, having a practice swing, going through what they do. And sometimes they can be quite meticulous in how they go about it. And as a golfer, we'd get quite a lot of stick for how long we take. You know, everyone is banging on about slow play. You know, it's in the press at times. This guy's slow, that guy's slow. And I think as a football fan, you watch football, and the great thing about what you do is it all looks like it's off the cuff.
Yeah.
You know, I think footballers get, you know, it's off the cuff. It's improvising, it's doing everything as free flowing as you can do it, and that's the beauty of the game. But then talking to you, listening to the way that you go, no, this is what we do in this situation, this is what we do in that situation. I think that's probably why you take it the way you do when you play golf. Do you play like that when you play, or are you a bit sort of gung-ho and give it a smash, or do you go for a routine? Or
Nah, I don't go for a routine. I don't play enough to be.
So you're a free-spirited golfer?
I'll try. No, I'll go for a bit of a routine. Yeah, I don't have something that this is what I stick by, but I kind of have a tendency to do the same sort of thing because that's how I feel comfortable hitting a golf shot. But
you don't count on your putting?
I don't count my putting, but I'm going to start. I might try it because your putting's been pretty
right,
good.
go on in. Knock this one in for us. That's a good putt. Nice putt. Listen, it's been a privilege to talk to you here. It's been amazing to see the Spurs training ground. I wish you all the best coming up.
Thanks for coming.
Against Chelsea, quarterfinals, Europa League, and hope you have a great end to the season. So.
Thank you, mate. Thanks for the tips as well.